Hey guys, it's Esperanza and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a fall glam makeup look that is a brown cut crease with glitter in the crease because that just made it so beautiful, which is optional if you don't like glitter, and that's okay. But for me, glitter is everything. So I put some glitter on this and called it a day, and I absolutely love how this came out. So if you guys are interested in how to create this makeup fall glam right here, then go ahead and stay tuned. Alright guys, so I am super excited to sit here and do this makeup look for you guys. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the makeup. I think I should zoom you guys in a little bit closer. Is that better? I feel like this is better so you guys can actually see what we're doing. Okay, so I look naked, but I'm not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take my P. Louise base. And this is in the shade Rumor 02, and I'm going to go ahead and apply some 3 dots on my eyes. And I'm going to set this with my finger so we can get our eyes prepped and ready to go for the eyeshadows. Y'all, I cannot believe I got my braces off on Monday. It feels so weird. And I keep licking my teeth because I honestly forgot how, you know, slimy teeth are. And I'm constantly licking my teeth. And when I eat, I keep trying to like clean my braces. I hate this chair. It makes it sound like I'm farting in all my videos. But anyway, now that my eye is primed, I'm gonna go ahead and take some tape. I couldn't find my tape earlier when I did this eye, so I used freaking sticky notes. Like, yeah, it worked. I mean, hey, whatever. I was like, I got a sharp edge. Hopefully it sticks on right. It was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it did the duties, so I'm okay with that. I think that's good. Okay, so now that we have our tape, we're gonna go ahead and start the shadows. So I am mixing between 2 palettes today. So one of the palettes I'm gonna be using today is the Morphe 3503 palette, and it looks like this. Total fall vibes, honestly. This is so cute. I love this palette. So we're going to be using that one. And we're also going to be mixing in with the 35D palette as well, which looks like this. So we're using a lot of the shimmer shades in this one because this palette has some really pretty shimmer shades. I love this palette. The brush I'm going to be taking first is the Morphe M213. It looks like this. It is a flat. Can we focus? Hello? Can you guys see? So we can really define our crease and everything. So we can really just define our crease, make it sharp. So the first palette we're going to be jumping in is the 3503, which is this one. And I'm going to be taking this dark brown shade right here. Did I dip in that pink? Just to be safe, I'm re-swatching that because we do not want pink in this. Okay. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully take our time, sketch out our crease. So I'm about to get close up in this mirror, so I want to scoot y'all back because I'm about to be like, because I'm kind of blind. So I need to see. So I'm gonna go a little bit above my crease, so when we open up our eyes, you can see the whole look. If you go straight into your crease and open, you're not gonna see your whole crease, whole beautiful design. You're not gonna see the glitter because it'll all be in your crease and it'll be in your fold, especially if you have hooded eyes. Like, you're not gonna see that, so make sure you just put it up a little bit so, you know, people can see your beautiful work. So let's go ahead and, so I think right here, now I always start in the middle. I don't know why, but that's me. So I'm gonna just sketch it like so. And then I look and I'm like, okay, is that good? Okay, so that's this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag to the inner corner. I'm not gonna connect it though. You see, I'm leaving a little space right here. So this is a somewhat tricky part, so that you're just gonna do a little swoop in your eyeshadow. So you're just gonna drag it down a little bit. And if you want, you can drag your eyelid out to help. And you want to bring it towards your eyebrow. So you should have some sort of shape like this. It's gonna look really big, but once you add all the other shadows and everything will look put together. So I'm happy with this. So the next thing I'm gonna be taking the same, actually The next brush I'm going to be taking is the Morphe M508. This is their smudge brush. It's kind of the same format as the brush we used before, but this brush is more dense, and so it really just smudges out your eyeshadow, which is kind of what we want. So I'm not going to take no eyeshadow on this brush at all. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of blend out that harsh line that we just did. So we're going to do it carefully with no product, and I'm just going to buff out the shadow so it'll be easier to blend in with the next shadows. Y'all, I am really in the fall spirit. I've been shopping for fall clothes. I even put orange lights on my wall. I just love fall. I love the colors. I have so many fall looks I want to do. I even have a pumpkin spice like wax cube in my melter right now. It smells amazing. It literally makes the whole house smell. Like my grandma can smell it downstairs. It's really strong, but it smells so good. So the next thing we're going to be taking is the same brush, which is the first one we used. And I'm going to be taking that shadow right next to that first shadow we placed, which is like that second brown. And I'm going to go ahead and place it on top of the shadows we just blended out. So going ahead and doing like the same way as we did with the first shadow. Now I like to go work in little sections and just really take your time building up the color. Don't worry about how it looks and all of that right now, because you will be reapplying shadows, making them darker if you need to. So right now you're just kind of just working up your shape and working up like where you want your colors and stuff like that right now. So the next color we're going to be taking on the same brush, but I just go ahead and wipe off between every color. Like, do not mix your colors, guys. It's going to look really bad if you do. You just want like a nice clean look, so always wipe after each shadow. The next brush I'm going to be taking is the Morphe M506, which is a more pointed blending brush. Finally. And taking that other palette, the Desert Bouquet palette, we are going to be hopping into this orange shade called Yes I Canyon. Yeah, I was like, am I saying that right? Yeah, so we're going to take that orange shade and we're going to go ahead and carefully blend out the browns. So you don't want to go too crazy like all the way up here. You kind of want your brush to be a little bit in that brown shadow and a little bit sticking out of the shadow. So you really want to carefully just take your time and blend out your shadows. So it's going to look a little bit weird, but you're mainly just focusing on the blending right now. So just take your time with it. Now once you have that orange shadow placed, we're going to go ahead in the same desert palette and we're going to take that yellow shade right above it called All Sun, using the same brush. And we're going to go ahead and smoke out the orange the same way as we did with the brown. And if it goes up to your eyebrow, that is totally okay. It's actually really pretty when shadows go all the way up to the eyebrow. Alright, so now that you see your crease and everything, you see like your shadows have lost opacity, everything is just kind of looking blended together. We're going to go ahead and reapply with the same brushes that we did previously, because we're really going to go ahead and build up the colors and make sure that everything looks really nice. Because since we did do a lot of blending, your shadows do kind of just like, you know, disappear, in other words. So we're going to go ahead and reapply those shadows. Y'all, so the other day, okay, this is the most cutest thing ever. So the other day I was chilling with my cousin and I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos from this one subscriber. Her name is Sierra, and I mentioned her before because on one of my makeup looks that I did for a video, she actually wanted me to do for her. So she's been commenting a lot on my channel and stuff like that, and she told me that she was going to start her YouTube channel because of me. And that honestly really inspired me. That honestly was the most cutest thing I've ever heard, because that is honestly really inspiring to me, because honestly I've been slacking on my YouTube. I know I have, and I haven't really been taking my YouTube seriously like I want to. And I love to do my YouTube, I really do. I really try to make content and stuff like that, but it's just really hard right now. And this subscriber has not given up on me. She's literally commented on my videos saying that whenever I don't upload, she rewatches my old videos because she misses me. and she shouts me out on her channel that she did create. I did watch some of her videos actually, and she did a fall makeup look inspired by me on one of my videos, and I thought that was the most cutest freaking thing ever. No one has ever done that for me, and so the fact that I saw that and she did all of that, and the way she talked about me, it really hit me differently, and it made me want to really take my YouTube more seriously. She did want me to do a fall look, so this is kind of where I got the inspiration from as well. But she is so freaking cute, and like I really do appreciate everything that she has said and done for me. The fact that someone did all that for me, it made me so happy. I promise you, I literally had water in my eyes. Alright, so now that we have our crease done, I'm gonna go ahead and take that Desert Bouquet palette on a flat brush, whichever one you want to use between the two flat brushes, and I'm taking the shade Sand Dunes. I'm taking the shade Sand Dunes. It's this white, like light shimmery champagne color, and I'm going to use this as a brow bone highlight. Okay, so now that we have our whole cut crease done, we're going to go ahead and move on to somewhat a tricky part. Where's all my stuff? So now I'm going to be taking a Q-tip and some makeup remover. This is my favorite makeup remover. I literally love this stuff so much. This is like magic in a freaking bottle, I promise you, and it makes your skin feel amazing. Like, I love this stuff. Like, you need to get it. You need to get it, I promise. It just wipes off your makeup like nothing. And we're going to go ahead and clean up our eyelids, so make sure you're very careful with this so you don't accidentally wipe your whole shadows, so you don't accidentally wipe where you don't want to wipe. So we're going to go ahead and clean this up. So you're going to kind of just make your shape with this as well. So I'm going to wipe away all the extra so we don't get brown and stuff in our eyelid. Okay, so now that we have our lid all cleaned out, we're going to go ahead and cut our crease. And this part is very, very important. I literally say this in all my videos. This can either make or break your makeup look. The cleaner it is, the more better your makeup look will look. But because we are adding glitter, you don't have to make it super detailed perfect because the glitter will be covering it anyway. But if you are adding glitter, because the glitter is optional, because I love glitter, I'm a glitter fanatic, so I needed to add some glitter. I just thought this look needed a little dash. But if you don't want glitter, then you might want to make it as clean as possible, because that is what's going to catch people's attention, and they're definitely going to see your whole cut crease. So for my lid, I'm going to take my P. Louise base because I want that base for my shadows, but you can also use concealer. And my favorite concealer is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This is my all-time favorite one. This one is super good. This one is super good. And this one is super good. So I do not talk in this because I'm very concentrated when I do this part. So make sure you just go ahead and carefully trace your shadows and really define your look, because you can change things if you need to and things like that. So let's begin. Take your time, take your time. Now that that is done, we're going to go ahead and start the lower lash line, or the wing liner. So we're basically using the same shadows that we did up here in the same order, but down here in winged eyeshadow form. So let's go ahead and start with the dark brown. And we can go ahead and we're gonna do this in like a okay. So now that we have the brown on, we're gonna go ahead and do the second brown with the same brush. Now for the yellow, you don't want to go all the way to the top. You kind of want to leave some of that white eyelid space or concealer, whatever you used. You want to leave a little gap in between the shadows. We're going to be placing some more shadows up there, so you kind of want to leave a little bit of space for those extras. We're going to take that first shadow and we're really going to reapply that shadow so that can really be standing out, because this is considered our eyeliner. So we really want to get nice and clean. And the second shade we're going to be taking is from the Morphe 3503, and I'm going to be taking this tan shade right here, and I'm going to use this on top of the base right here, in between the shadows, carefully, so it looks more like a fall look, and it's not brown, it's more like a tan. I feel like this really added. Okay, now for the shimmer shades, I'm going to be using that Desert Bouquet palette with the same flat brushes, and I'm going to be taking the shades Plant Mom and Under the Palms. This orange one and then this one on top. So I'm going to be using the orange one first. We're going to go ahead and apply that over the shade we just used. So we're going to go ahead and apply this. So when I first used this glitter, I was like, okay, this kind of blends in. I want something a little bit more showable. So that's when I thought of Under the Palms, which is the one on top. And I was like, okay, this is perfect. It was just a little tad more lighter than the second one. And it was more of like a brown, so it kind of helped with the whole orange. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the glitter part, which is my favorite. So I'm going to be taking a very, very, very small detailed brush. Something like this. See how tiny that is? It's super duper tiny. For the glitter today, I'm going to be using my Sasha's Vanity 24 karat. Looks like this. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and apply the glitter the glue in the crease. And you want to be careful with this so you don't put the glue anywhere else, because then you'll have glitter all the way up here if you get glue up there. You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and just apply. Now we're going to go ahead and take off the tape and see how this looks. Ooh, that looks super cute. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some eyeliner. I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. liquid liner, and I'm going to give myself a simple liner just so our lashes could blend in easier. So now that we have the main part of our eyes done, I'm going to go ahead and do my face routine off camera. And then we're going to come back to finish our lower lash line, put on some lashes, and we're going to put on a lip color. And we will be done with this fall look. And I'm very excited to see how it looks in the end. Alright, so I am back and the face is on. Now we're going to go ahead and complete our eyes, you guys. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this. It's already getting nighttime. Plus it is winter or fall, so it's getting darker out. But I'm going to be taking some black eyeliner and I'm going to go ahead and put this in my waterline. I think I got eyeshadow on my eye or something. My eye hurts. I'm going to take that first shadow we used. I'm going to use this to smoke out the lower lash line. And then the next shadow I'm going to be taking, I think I want to take that orange shadow because I don't want just all brown down there. So I'm going to take that orange shadow we used and I'm going to use that to smoke out the brown shade. I think that would be a nice touch instead of just brown down here. So we could really bring that fall look. I'm thinking about taking this gold sparkly shade right here and using that as like an inner corner sort of deal. Is that gonna be too much? Is it gonna be too much? You know, I'm extra. So if it makes it pop, you better put it. I don't know. I guess it's cute. I guess. So that is on. We're gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. So I'm gonna be using my Better Than Sex mascara. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take some lashes, and then we're basically done with this look, besides the lips. And then we're gonna go ahead and put them on. Alright guys, so lashes are on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a Morphe lip pencil in the shade, no, not this one, maybe this one, yeah, in the shade Sugar Pie. Okay, so there's that. And now I think I'm gonna take a clear gloss. I'm gonna use my clear gloss. This is from my Halloween collection. It does glow in the dark, but no one's gonna hold up a black light to my lips, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this over. Ew, there's like a hair stuck to my lip. And we're done. Yay, you guys. So let's go ahead and put on the jacket. Let's see the finished look. Alrighty guys, so that is the end of this makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications bell to be notified when I upload. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.